Good morning, Jesse. It is about 10:45 on Tuesday, and I am making this video now because, as it turns out, both of my classes were canceled this morning, which is just fabulous. It is the first time I've ever had a class canceled here at college, which everyone else finds incredible because apparently people are always having their classes canceled by professors for some reason or another. But I haven't. I have very awesome professors, I guess, who just want to be at all their classes. Yay. Well, but not today. Today, I would normally be getting out of class, out of my second class at about this time, but instead of that, I had the whole morning to lay around. Well, I didn't lay around, but I had the whole morning to do nothing. I had a nice, unhurried shower and a bowl of cereal and tea, a pot of tea, and it's just been lovely. But that brings me, well, not really, not a very natural transition. But today I wanted to make a video following suit of John Green and Kaylee Hyde's videos that they made, and I'll post links down there so you can see them if you haven't, of things that they can do. Because as they stated, we spend a lot of time thinking about the things we can't do, the things that we want to do or wish we could do or think are really cool to be able to do, but you don't spend a lot of time thinking about the things that you can do. And like John, I was watching Swamp People recently also, and heard him say that he likes knowing how to do things. And so do I. So here's a brief list of things that I've thought of that I can do. Number one, I can stay organized. I've been incredibly proud of this since coming away to school because I didn't know whether I would be able to prioritize everything, but it turns out I'm really good at it, and I'll just give you a quick glimpse. I don't know, here on your right you can kind of see a hint of what my wall of Post-its looks like. That wall is just full of lists of stuff that I need to get done, yoga classes that I want to attend, different plays that I need to read before certain dates, for a project that I'm doing, and the different books that I want to check out of the library and read on free weekends that I have, and then a bunch of different reminders of where I need to be at what time, and it's great, and I have a whole moleskin that I keep full of lists and reminders and just things to jot down that I think of that are interesting that I want to remember later. And so I'm really good at staying prioritized. I know when I need to not hang out with my friends for hours and go and finish my homework. I mean, of course, I have temporary lapses in judgment, like on the weekends sometimes when I decide it's a really good priority to play Soul Calibur for 5 hours with Taylor and eat Redbird pizza. Not ever really a good idea, but, you know, you're allowed those times sometimes. I'm not going to say it won't happen again this weekend. Anyway, number two, like John and Kaylee mentioned, I can read. And I'm very proud of that talent. And not only can I read, but I know how to use a library, which it seems like more and more people, students, my peers, don't know how to do, and it's so upsetting to me. And I know where to find things, and I know how to search resources for research papers, and I know how to use this glorious resource that I have just blocks away, just a huge library with millions of things for me to look at, all these articles, and there's iShare, the interlibrary thing, and I just think that knowing how to use a library is extremely important. Number three, I can watch TV. I'm very skilled at watching TV. I can't tell you how many shows I'm looking up because I have the Shield box set up there and then Netflix stuff over there, and I rented shows this weekend. Taylor and I watched Freaks and Geeks, and I'm probably in the middle of about 5 series right now. So I'm just very good at keeping up. I don't know if I've ever done anything as intense as Kaylee mentions doing, but I'm pretty good at keeping up with the shows. Number four, I can get over a cold really fast. I know how, and Taylor thought it was bizarre that I knew what vitamins I needed because I had a cold. I woke up with a cold the other day, and it was really gross. And so I just drank Airborne, and I took echinacea pills, and I drank a lot of tea, and ate oranges and grapefruits, and tuna and salmon, you know, to get your vitamin D and everything. And I rested and drank lots of fluids and such, and took hot showers, and it was gone within a day and a half. So that's great. I like knowing what I need to do to get rid of a cold. Number 5, you may not consider it a great thing that I can do, but I can walk. And you know, just being in pain most days, it makes me realize how great walking is. 'Cause there are some people who can't walk, and also just, you don't have to think about walking. Like, sometimes I think about it when I'm hurting, but then other times I'm not hurting that bad, and I look down at my feet, and I feel so grateful, and I don't know if you ever get that, but like, I just look down at my feet, and they're just moving, and I'm not telling them to, they're just doing it, and it's just great, and I want to thank them. I just want to thank my feet, and it's the dumbest impulse. I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad that I can walk. It's a thing I can do. Number 6 is embroidery and other various handicrafts that are becoming rather obsolete, because you can go to Garden Ridge and buy a quilt for about $20. You don't have to spend like a year making one. But I'm moving right along, as you can see, and working on another quilt block right now. And hopefully I will have this done for the winter. Next winter. Not this winter, because it is winter. And my last one that I have on this list is make a pot of tea. I've become very efficient at making a pot of tea, and I'm just going to leave it at that. This is my second brew of these tea leaves, actually. It's the Samurai Chai, and I quite like it. I think the second brew of this is better. It's not quite as sharp, just as strong, but not quite as pungent. So, that's a list of things that I can do. I hope to hear from you on Thursday. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe tell me some things that you can do. Hope rehearsals are going well. And oh, I forgot to mention. Oh, geez, this video is super long. I'm real sorry. But I forgot to mention how happy I was. Your video was so great. You're so talented. That's the thing I'm proud of. I'm proud of having a sister that's so freaking cool. You're so awesome. That was so good. And I wish you all of the luck at playing that at the CHS Idol, because it's just delightful. Made my day. I've watched it more than once. Alright. Love you. Look forward to hearing from you.